On this week's show,
how does this work? How do we start?
Adventure is calling.
So we are about to head into the orchard.
Our first stop, a farm bursting with acres of apple trees where every bite is about sharing,
You try to twist.
community, and connection.
We specialize in pick your own, so most of our produce is sold right here on the farm.
Then, it's off to a viral gelato shop serving scoops made with only the best ingredients.
Inside we have a fresh milk, local fresh milk, local fresh cream, sugar, and local cream cheese.
Fresh, creamy, and a true taste of Italy.
My philosophy is in my shop, I use the fresh local ingredient.
From there, we are breathing in the ocean air,
The beach, I mean, look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
wandering lighthouse trails,
Very popular with families.
and feeling the waves crash at our feet.
And enjoy the ocean views.
And we'll cap it all off by creating bracelets made with gemstones
We're bonding memories through jewelry.
that carry a story only you can tell.
People come here to have an experience. It's not just a jewelry store. You're definitely coming in and you're wanting to form a memory and a bond with somebody.
Perfect. Okay, and I'm just gonna finish it off for you.
Yay!
So, let's go.
You could make this a road trip of your own.
I would recommend anybody coming here.
Road trip starts right now.
We want to know your story.
When you see it all together, it really makes sense.
News 12's Road Trip is sponsored by Hyundai.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Road Trip. I'm Lisa Salvadorini. It is officially fall, and one of my favorite things about the season, all the apples you can pick. So let's head to a farm that's a favorite here in the Hudson Valley, not just because of what you can pick on the trees, but because of the people preserving the land and sharing it with the local community. Photojournalist Scott Cohen shows us why this spot is still in full bloom generation after generation.
Fishkill Farms is a third-generation family farm. We specialize in apples, but we grow a wide variety of vegetables and berries and summer fruit. So we are about to head into the orchard. We have about 60 acres of apple trees. We specialize in pick your own, so most of our produce is sold right here on the farm. One of the things that's special about the farm is we grow about 80 different varieties of apples. Bartlett, Bosc, Seckel. Pears, unlike apples, you really want to actually pick a little bit before they're fully ripe. You try to twist.
We are headed to our flower garden. At our garden shed, we supply you with some scissors and a cup, and then you can fill your cup up with whatever flowers speak to you. We have a nice selection. Over here, you can see the marigolds popping up.
We try to offer kind of a cross-section of local food and kind of our favorite specialty foods from the state in particular, but the region also. We sell our kind of famous cinnamon sugar donuts. It's a really unique, wonderful experience to pair those donuts with apple picking and cider from the farm. We make fresh cider and hard cider, and we have sort of all of these fun things that you can do when you come to pick apples here. And probably the most beautiful time you can come is in the fall when the leaves start to turn and you can see the Catskills in the distance. Seeing people bring their families and kids making memories here, that I think is the most gratifying part for me personally.
Well, from apples to gelato, we're hitting the road with Rebecca Saran to check out a sweet new destination. People are lining up to get a taste of this delicious treat. From rich flavors to the fresh, beautiful ingredients, OGGI is bringing a true taste of Italy to Connecticut.
At OGGI in Fairfield, the philosophy behind their gelato is simple.
Why simple? Because I use simple ingredients, fresh ingredients. For example, my philosophy is in my shop, I use the fresh local ingredient.
Carmela Chiamarita is the company's founder.
Now I make the cheesecake, our cheesecake.
Okay.
This is in Italian is say riserva. It's very fresh. Inside we have a fresh milk, local fresh milk, local fresh cream, sugar, and local cream cheese.
Fresh from New England farms. Whipped together with the traditional Italian equipment.
That machine have 98 years, so it's new one, but the technical and the Structure is the same like 100 years ago.
Carmelo began making his gelatos more than 20 years ago in Udine, Italy. Today, he still creates his natural flavorings there.
For example, the cacao, I don't buy the cacao in Connecticut or in Udine.
Sure, you
I
can.
buy from other country, for example, South America or other country, right? Or vanilla. We don't have vanilla in Italy, I buy from Madagascar.
And chocolate from Sicily. Flavoring shipped to the United States, where local meets global, coming together in a perfect match, like the most popular item on the menu, Sicilian brioche. That's why folks lined up around the block.
We're so excited to try it.
When Carmelo and his partners opened their second U.S. location in Fairfield this summer.
I remember the line, how is possible? And thanks.
Now that looks delicious. On to our next adventure. Antoinette Biordi is taking us to Robert Moses State Park. This is a spot where fall meets wide open beaches, golden dunes, and a peaceful vibe that feels like your own private escape on Long Island. You can climb the Fire Island lighthouse, catch a wave, or sneak in one last round of putt-putt before the season ends. It's fewer crowds, more beauty, and all the fun with Antoinette leading the way.
With 4 miles of sandy shoreline, Robert Moses State Park has something for everyone.
Robert Moses State Park has its own 18-hole pitch and putt golf course. It's great for beginners, and seriously, where else can you tee off with the sound of waves crashing in the background?
Kevin Boone, the park's manager, says it's a great place to practice a short game. Holes average 80 yards, with the longest at 110. And it's only $11 to play. And once you trade in your golf clubs for flip-flops, you can relax on a beach chair at fields 2, 3, 4, and 5.
The beach, I mean, look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I would recommend anybody coming here. You know, take the trip.
Soaking up what's left of summer and even looking forward to fall when the park sees an increase in surfing and fishing.
Fall also brings in the striped bass. A lot of fishermen will be lining this beachfront, Octobers and Novembers, looking for those keeper striped bass.
And if all of this is making you hungry, there's plenty on the menu at Yummier Beach Club, offering popular menu items.
People love it. What a better place to sit, have a cocktail, have a soda with your kids, get some really good food, and view the ocean. The nature path to the lighthouse is very popular with families. You might see a deer on your way. Where else but Robert Moses?
On this road trip close to home at Robert Moses State Park, Antoinette Biordi, News 12.
And now we're showcasing the beauty of farms in Connecticut. Photojournalist Lori Golias introduces us to a photographer who finds a story in every pasture and beauty in every barn. Her work is quite a roadmap to some of the state's most meaningful and beautiful corners.
Connecticut is one of these amazing states that you can just turn off anywhere. Any road, any exit, and you're going to find something interesting.
Meet Christina Cole. She's the author and photographer of Connecticut, Quaint Historic Barns and Farms of the Nutmeg State.
I think you could make this a road trip of your own. You could use it as a map.
I think when you're given a road map, such as her book, with places you've never been, just flipping it open, picking a town and going on a discovery of agriculture and beautiful winding country roads in Connecticut, how could you go wrong?
And with more than 5,000 farms in the state, the possibilities are endless.
Connecticut is made up of some large farms, but primarily it's smaller farms that make up the mass.
And when you're out there, some of them are going to be near orchards, and some of them are going to have those cute little honey spots where you get honey and molasses and ice cream. And
Christina's book features 4 seasons of farming, and that means plenty of opportunities to stop for a visit.
There's everything from meat to, flower farms, which are amazing. All of our flower farms are amazing.
Dancing Daffodils in Higganum is one example. Jen and John Halfinger are celebrating 30 years of working the land at Halfinger Farms. Jen says shedding light on all that farmers bring to the table is important.
Individual farmers, we rely on our people coming to us. If people come to us and purchase our farm products and what we're producing, we can keep producing.
And a visit to the farm could be like stepping back in time.
The thing I love about the book, the thing that I love doing about the book is there's a bit of nostalgia to it, and I think that's what made it a lot of fun.
And then there are the animals.
You know, llamas, and there's these Scottish little sheep. Get in your car and just drive, you're gonna run into them. And that's how I did it. Everything off a side road is something interesting, and those barns are there as well.
On this road trip close to home, I'm Lori Golias, taking the road less traveled.
News 12's Road Trip is sponsored by Hyundai.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Lisa Salvadorini. Now to a way you can wear your creativity on your sleeve, literally, at Arm Vibes. Gotta love that name. You can design your own bracelet with gemstones, crystals, and woods that speak to you. From secret Morse code messages to custom names and birthstones, every piece tells a story. Amanda Eustace is creating the arm candy and bringing the good vibes.
How does this work? How do we start?
All right, so you're gonna start by choosing your word. You can do a word, an intention, a name, a number, whatever resonates with you.
I finished decoding my message. Do I need a little white one?
No,
at the end?
no, we're
Okay.
gonna leave that open. So I'm gonna measure you now too,
Okay.
so that way we can see. You're good to go.
Okay,
So what
perfect.
you're gonna do is you're gonna build on this side, and then we're gonna switch you over and you're gonna build on the other side.
On the other side, okay.
All of our materials will need to last just as long as the measures that we need to. Perfect. Okay, and I'm just gonna finish it off for you.
Yay! Oh my gosh, and it matched perfectly too.
99% of people that come in here leave and thank us and just say this was such a beautiful memory and experience, and that's exactly what fulfills me as an owner and as a brand.
And now we're getting creative in Connecticut and heading to the Norwalk Art Space to check out a new exhibit that invites you to see everyday objects in a whole new light. Lori Golias takes us on a journey that blends memory, meaning, and art.
It really just brings together these moments, which are now suspended.
I feel like we're so compatible, and I feel like there's definitely a sense of memory, sometimes loss, sometimes wistful.
But when you see it all together, it really makes sense.
It's called The Weight of Memories.
I think having, all of our work together in this space, it's heavy.
Memory tends to make me feel wistful. It's a burden in a way.
Thinking back to the past, these pieces just seem dark to me. They seemed heavy. They seemed like they had a lot more meaning.
A memory you think is maybe fleeting, but then you realize as time goes on, you remember things differently.
This one in particular, I think, will make people think about different things in their own lives. I think they'll look around, and it's just intriguing that you can look at these things and people can see them differently.
So I think that you really get a sense of place and home with our work, and the sensation of sort of homecoming to something familiar.
So I think maybe just a greater understanding and maybe the ability to cherish the people that we have around us a little more, a little tighter, a little closer, because it's not always going to be that way.
One thing that I really hope people take away is that I think people think that they're supposed to engage with art in a very specific way.
I hope that the visitors here come away with a sensation that they feel in their own lives,
And artwork is always a dialogue between the viewer and the work. And I hope that people will just come in, open up their eyes, look at the work.
This is probably one of the coolest spaces that I've ever been able to be a part of.
They do a lot for emerging artists.
I've seen young artists blossom in this space.
The space is beautiful and the mission is just fantastic.
The witches are trading their brooms for stand-up paddleboards. Get ready for a wicked good time on October 12th from 12 p.m. until 4 p.m. at Kingsland Point Park in Sleepy Hollow, New York. All the witches are getting out on the Hudson River for a stand-up paddleboarding event. There will be live music, witchy vendors, wicked eats, and witches brews. You might even catch a glimpse of the Headless Horseman. The Hamptons International Film Festival is back, running October 3rd through the 13th in East Hampton. For 11 days, the festival lights up the big screen with documentaries, features, shorts, and more, plus special events like opening night and centerpiece films. It's 2 weekends of world-class cinema right in the Hamptons, and you can check out the full lineup on our website, news12.com. Get ready, New York! Comic-Con takes over the Javits Center October 9th through the 12th. It is 4 days packed with celebrity guests, exclusive signings, and the world's top creators under one roof. Explore Artist Alley, where comic book legends bring your favorite heroes to life. And don't forget to suit up as your favorite character. It is the ultimate pop culture experience, and it's only in New York. The 2025 Christmas Spectacular, starring the Radio City Rockettes, is making the magic more accessible than ever. Tickets are now on sale for this year's sensory-friendly performance on November 9th at 10 a.m., featuring adjusted lighting and sound, plus a sensory-safe lounge for guests. Additional accessible performances will include open captioning, audio description, and American Sign Language interpretation, ensuring everyone can experience the holiday magic.
News 12's Road Trip is sponsored by Hyundai.
Welcome back, everyone. Now it is time to explore some upcoming amazing attractions. This fall, adventure awaits at Teatown Lake Reservation in the lower Hudson Valley. Now by day, families can hit the trails and enjoy autumn traditions. By night, things take a spookier turn for grown-ups. A haunted Halloween event is October 24th. Teatown at twilight. There's going to be treats and seasonal surprises, and this is a 21 and up event. However, for the little ones, on November 1st, the forest comes alive with whimsical characters on a not so spooky adventure. From costumes to campfires, Teatown is the place to make fall memories. Step into the heart of the city at Rise New York, where history and culture come alive through immersive exhibits. From iconic landmarks to unforgettable pop culture moments, the city surrounds you at every turn. And don't miss the thrilling flight simulation that drops you right in the middle of the action. This is the New York City experience, but elevated. Now to one of the most unique and unforgettable experiences in New York City. It's all about stepping into the boots of real-life heroes. At the FDNY Fire Zone, a state-of-the-art fire safety learning center, you can climb aboard a fire truck, try on real bunker gear, meet a firefighter, and even learn how to crawl through a smoke-filled hallway. At the heart of it all is the Fire Zone's high-tech simulator, using special effects and multimedia to teach you what to do in an emergency and how to stay safe. The FDNY Fire Zone is open Monday through Saturday, and it's an experience that sparks curiosity, confidence, and maybe even a future firefighter. And remember, everyone, if you want to visit any of the places that we feature here on our show, just check out our easy-to-use guide on the News 12 app. And if you have a road trip idea for us, just send me a DM on my Instagram page at LisaSal12. Until next time, safe travels and be sure to enjoy the ride.